recently, about a week ago on Sunday, one of my friends made a bet. Me and my friend made a bet. And he said, in this week of me playing Warframe, if I don't get anything new, like new stuff and new weapons and all that, if I don't get new primes or anything like that, then I have to pay him. But if I do get some new, like some very good stuff and it's worth it, then he has to pay up. And I think it's time to pay up now. But I got some very good stuff that you haven't seen yet. And yeah. First I'll go into decorations real quick. I got this from Barrel Couture. You haven't seen it yet. Then these four things. Not that, right? These. That's sculpture. I think that's a sculpture or maybe like a little toy thing. But I don't know. But I got that little thing right there. This and the bobblehead. Even that. But everyone should have gotten that. And then now it's time to get some new stuff. And might have seen it, but here it goes again. But I'm planning on farming out to get some new weapons in the future. That's gonna be lit while I play my friends, so that I don't have to stick with the boring type weapons, rather than get some actual good stuff, get some forma, keep building them and all that. And so it's kind of insane how I'm farming for so much stuff because of my friend. But I better know why. But yeah, as y'all know, I got in despair finally after 2 years of playing the game, trying to get that. Oh god. But an important part, the reason why I haven't live streamed like in a little bit is because school and school and friends and all that, so that's why. But with enough talk, let's go ahead and do this. So first off, the first thing I would like to say that I first gotten was like a new melee weapon, and I started freaking farming out so many things with my other friends. So right now, the new melee weapon I'm gonna try to get. Well, actually no, let's go to the primaries. Primaries, I'm gonna try to get the Emprex, which not right to get. I get the Emprex. I'm gonna try to get Zeus Prime if it's still out, and then oh yeah, Padero. I'm gonna try to get Padero. And then I think that's just it. Padero. And then I'll try to farm out. Don't know why I have this blue. I might see if I'm gonna see if this one is good, like a good dagger or whatever. But yeah, I have a good this. And also I need to send this picture to my friend for the requirements of what he need. And he said that me and him are gonna test it out, so we're gonna have to see later on. But anyway, yeah, in the melee, I already gotten the 3 melee weapons that I have, and it's pretty darn cool. So let's go to the arsenal and see what I got. Now I did get I thought I got a new. Yeah, I sold those 2 primaries, which I'm getting some new primaries. But anyway, I did get some new, but I sold them. But anyway, I got me a new secondary. Well, 2 new secondaries. Well, 3 of that if you count this, which is not kind of old. Haven't leveled them up yet because these are here like knives, throwing knives, and I have some trouble using them, but I want to level up to everything else first. I got my Lex Prime back because back then when I had Lex Prime. Sorry about that. Headset disconnected. Anyway, like I was trying to say, yeah. So last from back then when I was using Lex Prime, it was very fun to use it. It was like a deagle to me, and I liked it and all that. But I got it again, so and I'm keeping this as well. Trying to get one of mine. Also, I'm trying to get my friends who are starting back the game again to get Lex Prime so that they can have some fun like me back then. So, and then I got the Zylock from Barrel Katir. The reason I got in this is because this is also a very fun secondary that I had, and this was like the dumbest thing to use against enemies. I swear, I was in this mission one time, and we was going through it, and we had this pistol, and I sold it because it was so dumb and so stupid how we're going through this mission, and freaking like I had like already in a few mods, this thing was like one tapping and like five tapping, 20 and 30s, and it was so stupid. Even with the it was a catalyst that I had on this, but got it back again. And this is not really new. I've been had these from last time when Barrel Katir came. Well, not last. I think that was last time when he came. I don't know. Anyway, I still got Arax. None of the melee weapons are what are new. I have a lot of new melee weapons. Atarax. You can see Fragor Prime. The reason why I got Fragor Prime because I was gonna put a very fun build on here, where basically I'll have freaking like yawning a lot, so that's why I keep so that's why I'm pausing a lot. But anyway, like I try to say, Fragor Prime, the reason I got it because I was gonna put a build on it here where it'll both deplenish armor and it'll both drain shields and armor. That's why I got the Fragor Prime. And plus, like, starting using this thing is already fun enough. And if you're wondering what the colors, what reason I colored this, is because of Warframe that has a signature, Fragor Prime, and that's Volvin. Which is I don't have Volvin Prime, but yeah, I got a regular one because the regular one is fun and the Prime is fun as well, if I can tell. But yeah, as Fragor Prime, I got the Gunshin again because these things are beauty. Lectra and oh yeah, Typedo Prime. What else? Fragor. I like this a lot. I also use it with Volvin. And I think that's it. Now the Sentinels. Yes, I got an Prisma Shade from this time in the freaking Barricadier shop. And as you can see, Carrier Prime. Yes. Now, let me tell you the entire backstory of Carrier Prime when I was getting him. When I first saw Carrier Prime, I think nothing of him because it's Carrier Prime. Like, freaking come on now. And I'm not trying to say Carrier Prime is bad or he's good but bad at the same time. I'm just trying to say, like, when I first saw him, I thought it was gonna make no difference. But he just looks cool. He looks kind of cool and all that. As a Sentinel. Because beforehand, it was back then when I heard of Carrier Prime. When I first heard of Carrier Prime, I literally thought, it's Carrier Prime. It's Carrier Prime, but you don't get what you call it? What's that called? Sweeper Prime. You don't get Alex, and you gotta get Sweeper Prime that way. And then later on, I was watching YouTube and stuff, and I saw Carrier Prime. I was like disappointment. Like this, why is people getting Carrier Prime when you get a record? Like you get. Someone just okay. Hold on. Package came. I think. I think that's a package. Hold up. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. It was mail instead of package, but still, uh, weird. It's like, the reason I paused when I first heard it was because, like, there was this lady that was yelling in the phone. I was like, what the? And I was just freaking open up the blinds of my window, and I see this lady with the van of the, company that freaking delivered the mail. I was like, oh, snap. I realized it was walking away from the house door. I was just from the front door, man. And went downstairs and got in it. And she was gone. Literally, like, she was gone. But anyway, back to it. So yeah, like I was trying to say, when I Carrier Prime, I thought you get Carrier Prime, but you don't get Sweeper Prime. Rather than you just get the regular Sweeper. So I was like, alright, like it's pointless. I watch YouTube and I was like pointless, like disappointment and all that. And then like when I was playing Warframe more in the years of me playing it, I discovered that you do get Sweeper Prime with Carrier Prime. I was like, you gotta be kidding me, right? Well, there's no point because Carrier Prime is going to be vaulted. And then just like a few days ago, I started farming Carrier Prime because I remember why. Because I remember why I have so many relics of his parts. Like, hold on, come to the void relics. I like, look at this. Wait, it's gone. Oh yes, I think Carrier Prime is now yeah, it was vaulted. I got him at the last second when he got vaulted. But the part I needed for him was just this. Yeah. I had like stacks of freaking relics for him. Or for it. So just got him. And Prisma Shade, I heard about Prisma Shade and I was actually waiting for Prisma Shade to come into the shop. So yeah. Yeah, I thought wondering any new frames or any new Warframes. Trinity is not new, but you could say, but Gara is new, just Hydelia was new. Yeah. And yeah, I believe that's it. Oh yeah, and the Kovat segment, I don't have a Kovat yet, but still try to get some. I would collect the genetic codes, which I need 2 more. uh, runs for getting the genetic codes, which is, as soon as I said 2 more runs, because you get 2 genetic codes and a derelict each time, and I need 3 more actually. 2 more runs, but still need 3 more. And also started building some more like incubator power cores, because I heard that like you need to like do a lot of stuff for this Gavot thing, so whatever. But yeah, so now I'm putting a lot more style in my weapons and stuff. Karek Wraith is not a new weapon, to tell you that now. It's one of my old weapons. I haven't leveled up yet. But I'll start leveling up this weapon once I you know, start having a lot of style again. Which is, I'm still trying to get new weapons. Like, as soon as I get, like, a lot of new weapons ready for leveling, boom, just leveling time. And I might actually have a fun time in Warframe, which Zylok. I had the most, no, the very, no, I do have a weapon that is very old, that I still have, like, there's some weapons I still have from like 2 years ago. And I did rebuild them after sold them and regretted it, but I still put a callus on them. And those weapons is the Quetz. Very good melee weapon, Ozal weapon you can get. High Shriek was like, now I still have this melee weapon, like, it's so broken in its ways. So many ways. My god, I remember one of my friends got mad at me for using this darn thing on them. Jeez, they is strong. And then there's a few primaries that I have. The Scourge, the Dread, and the Astilla. I did sold my Astilla at one point, but I got it back. And one more thing. Oh yeah, let's not forget the lens. And there's some Warframes that actually are very old, actually. Frost is one of them. Oh yeah, Hydroid Prime is definitely one of them. And then Volt. Oh yeah, Volt was the first. No, just for my friends who was to know the time about me playing Warframe. Volt was the first Warframe I ever chosen to you know, play and, you know, do adventures. And then on my second account, which is this is like my second, well actually this is my third, might be fourth actually, I don't know, but this, I just call it the second because I really don't count my other accounts. But second time I picked Excalibur, I kind of regretted it though, because you know, you get freaking this guy here. But yeah. And y'all probably wondering if I'm gonna get any new frames, you know, Sentinels and all that. I'm actually farming for a frame. Actually, I want to get Saren. I want to get Saren or Neza. See how fun you could be, or it could be, since it's a trap. But Harrow is gonna be one of the most aggravating, but if I get one of my friends to help me with getting Harrow, then I'll be good. And then, yeah, I think that's it. Which those three. Oh yeah, I'm farting for Goss. I forget. Hope y'all didn't hear that. Don't. Let's just. I'm just gonna act like, you know, I never did that. Oh, this stank up in here too. Oh god, dude. Guys, I was. Oh god, that was so funny. I tried to let it out just silently and just hear that. But yeah, I ran out of weapon slots again, but I already know what melee weapon and stuff I'm gonna sell. Cause I use these, I have weapons. The things I do that are smart is just the dumbest at times that people say. I get weapons or slot holders, which is this is a slot holder. Did you know? Really, because they're gonna sell that. And then I'm gonna use, and then this is a. I don't even know if I should use that as a slot holder or not, but. Now there's two primaries I'm gonna use as slot holders. One is the Opticore, when I get the Opticore Vandal at one point. And then, where is that other one? Oh yeah, this. Sorry, Gruda, but this is not everything though. I might use another melee weapon as a slot holder. I don't know, but anyway. I'm finna start fighting for Anthrax, and when my friend sees this, she's gonna get mad. I already know. Oh yeah. So many people keep on telling me this is the only melee weapon I keep using. And people know that I use like weapon as slot holder. So they was like, dude, since you use this melee, no, this is the main melee weapons I be using, like almost all the time. The Pledge Quets, my Redeemer Prime, and my now my Falcor. Just, you know, I like it a lot. Does some very good damage. At first, because back then the reason why I sold it, because it was doing weak damage, and not because of electric, but it was just freaking weak. I didn't like it, but now I do. I do a Falcor, and then yeah, that's it. But now I almost use like almost all my weapons. I use my Dragon Arcana. I use my freaking dual commas. I use my Legion, my Pledge Quet Steel, my Redeemer Prime, my Quets. And the reason why I have this and like this Quets is because my nose is itchy. Anyway, I have this Quets as I have this melee weapon for, you know, dealing out some very good slash procs, and also use this as like armor stripping. So this is like more of a heavy hitter. Well, this one, on the other hand, is just complete domination, where it drains health. Now I didn't put it where it could also. I think I did. Yeah, no, I did it. It does a lot of damage, so this does a lot of damage too, with his slash going up to 1,000. But yeah, and also this one does more puncher than slash, So that means I can do great damage against, you know, Grenier type enemies. But I think I'm start using this weapon though. Actually for today. Live stream. And then after live stream, I'm getting back to the farm. Why? I ain't want the sawtooth, I wanted this. Yeah. I have so much stuff that are like new that literally I have to level them up, and I might able to be hit master rank 17. At this point, I'm about to hit like master rank 20 for how much I'm playing this game. I used to be just fun. This is a funny fact. I used to tell a lie about Jupiter. I used to say I got stuck in Jupiter and I was mastering 9 when I left Jupiter. Only to say that's a lie. That was the whole entire lie. I was just mastering 9 when I left Jupiter. I was mastering 13 when I left Jupiter. I got into Jupiter mastering. I'm so done. Okay, hold up, real quick. I think I was master rank 5 or 4 when I'm laughing so much because I told so many people I was master rank 9 when I left Jupiter, and I just told these huge lie. Now like, if people see this, they're gonna be like, oh my god, like how did you get stuck on master rank freaking, how you get stuck on Jupiter for that long? Let me tell you this is like 3 years ago, too. 3 years ago when I was playing this darn game. When I actually got stuck. Which is, I was 10 at the time. Playing it. And it was stupid. Because when I came to Jupiter, I was like, alright, finally. And then, I came to here. And you know how, and now look. It says, complete quest, stolen dreams, complete test hub in the void, and craft a warframe. And then when it said craft a warframe specter, I was like, a warframe specter? But what the world is a warframe specter? So I literally came to over here, and I was like, specter. I put in specter, nothing, and then I put in warframe. All you see, everyone, all like the people I had, I put warframe specter, nothing. And it was so stupid. I came to the codex, and I go to warframe archwing. I put in specter, right? I put in specter, nothing. I was like, what the world? And it took me so long to figure out what a warframe specter. You know, the way how I found out what a warframe specter was, it was not even too long before, you know, I had started, like, you know, playing what's that game called? It was like oh yeah, not too long before I had started playing Assassin's Creed games again, I noticed something weird. So I was playing Jupiter, right? And I was trying to find like this Spectre part, and I was like, you know, I'm gonna do all these mission nodes and stuff and see what it means. And you know, at the time these 2 missions wasn't here, so I'm doing all these missions, and then I come across not that mission, this one. I came across this one, which is the first mission. Come in here, but I never realized this. But rescue missions gives you Warframe specters. I was so mad when I first found out. I was so mad. I literally just said, screw it, I'm done. I was that mad when I first realized, what a Warframe specter is. And if you come to gear, look, 18 blueprints left for that one, and then 4 blueprints left for that, and then just one. I used to have for this one. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you about this one. Mainly this one at that. I used to have 58 blueprints of this goddamn thing. 58. I was so triggered. The only reason how I had 58 of that was from, let me tell you. It was not because I was only doing rescue missions to get more. It was because I was doing like so many missions, and I kept doing missions and then rescue missions. People were telling me to do rescue missions, and I did that for like 3 months straight, and I got in like a lot of that blueprint. The only reason how long I had 58 was because I kept getting other blueprints as well. But if you wonder why I came to here, I was checking to see if we had any, if they had any, freaking field drawing, any evasion. So I was like, crap, because there wasn't no evasion yet for the field drawing. So not the Fomorian, but the Razorback is coming back. So yeah. Real quick, I'm gonna give out some very good helpful tips for everyone who needs help in Warframe, how things work. So many people I was talking to like some of my friends and some other people at this time, at this one time, and they was wondering how does the Fomorian and the Razorback work. I said, I don't know. They come at random times. Well, now that I know, playing the game. Okay. Now I'm playing the game. Here's how it works. So, coming to evasions, if you do, let's say, for example, you help out the Grenier. Now, the Grenier, when you're helping them out, actually builds up this down here, this construction site, this construction status thing. Where if you help out the Grenier more, the Grenier Fomorian will come out faster. And it's not just you that are doing it. All the players that are doing, every player that's doing, the evasions, are the ones that's helping the Grenier to freaking build a Fomorian. But if you do Corpus, which is mainly what everyone do for the, the Corpus tile, for the Corpus lab, what's called the Energy Lab in your dojo. They have some very good stuff in the Energy Lab. Like, I do the same thing sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But still, since they have good stuff, Razorback comes out more than the Fomorian. But the reason why I don't come out as fast is because, like, here's a thing. It mainly people mainly focus on one thing sometimes in the evasions, and that is it'd rather be the Wraith weapons, and it has to be the Wraith weapons or the Vandal weapons. If you don't know what Wraith or Vandal weapons are the better version of their original state weapons, which is like, I don't know what that is. For example, Kazakarek Wraith, it has good stats, right? Now look at the regular, bad stats. Yeah, literally, that's like every stat is bad with the regular one. And then I have to come to here to look up all the igneous, not igneous, but all the Wraith weapons because freaking thing. But here's all the Wraith that I searched up. Yes, this is all the Wraith you can get now. Now, I tell people to get, Igneous Wraith, Vocal Wraith, or the Kayak Wraith, but the one thing not to get is a Furax Wraith, unless you like beating up people. But, with this one thing though, that's weird with Igneous, you cannot search up the, Igneous regular version to compare it to the Wraith version of it. But here goes the the regular and Wraith version. I don't know about that number. Someone was calling me. But look at this one. Actually, I could just link them probably in the chat. But there goes this one, which is some good stats versus this. Yeah, better stats, am I right? Jeez. Now, onto Vandals. Vandals are like, now, I see how Vandals work, but at times they're a little bit too extreme. Okay? And y'all see why I say that a little bit. But first off, let's just say this real quick. Vandals are like corrupted mods. If you don't know what corrupted mods will give you positive effects to your warframes and your weapons, but it also adds a negative effect to your warframes and weapons. For example, you can get I think it's called one of the mods, I forgot his name. Blind Rage, yeah. You get a lot of power strain, but just doubles down 60% of your efficiency. And efficiency is a very good thing to have on the certain warframes. You don't really need efficiency on like Frost, for example, where I did a lot of power strength, but at times people do like efficiency on everyone. I'm kind of like that, but at least I'm not that one guy that just kills their power strength to get efficiency, because literally they could get so much to the point, like they could get so much of it to the point that if they had some some efficiency, literally they just like it only costs like, for the first ability, like 6 energy, literally. And I see someone like literally do that before. It was funny because they killed their power strength and everything just for it, and they died so many times in the mission they even left and got in their best build. They were surviving longer than last time. But enough with the talk of that. But yeah, basically that's how vandals work. You get positive effects, and then you get negative effects for that weapon. Also, you do have to be a higher master rank to get these weapons. Yeah. 12 for that Sopra, for the Master rank 14 for the Vandal. Anyway, look at this one. I took a screenshot of it. This is it right here. Good stat, you know what I'm saying? And this is this. What the? What? So it gets. So basically, it has the same impact, puncher, and slash, but look at the crit. 12.0% crit chance, 1.8 times multiplier, and 60.0% chance, and 2.0 times crit multiplier. Good. And plus, the magazine is much bigger in the Vandal. In the magazine, the regular is 180, but in this, Vandal is 300. So, pretty good. But I'm finna start just trying to get some new weapons and some other new stuff. And if one of my friends is watching the video, you're gonna have to pay up. 2 times as that. Jesus. You're gonna pay me $30. $30 because the original payment was $15. Now I gotta pay me $30. Cause I gotten like so much good stuff. Literally he wants this stuff in Warframe so bad but he can't get it. And I have it. It's like he's gonna have it. I feel so bad for him because he don't get, cause he do get allowance, but it's the amount of money he gets for allowance is so funny to me. He gets only 15 cents each time. So, I mean, hey, what do I have to lose? Wait, what do he has complain about? Cause I don't. Well, I mean, I do get allowance, but the way how I get my allowance is just kind of slow, if you could say. I get it very slowly because you know how I am. But still, he just barely gets any money, and now he just loses. He loses. It's just basically he just loses all his money in this one bet. Cause I got in the Zylok, Lex Prime, and then you're gonna hear the one melee weapon he always wanted, and I have it, was the Fragor Prime, because people said, because back then people said it was so funny to use it, and he don't even get this, you don't get to experience it, and I'm already having fun with the goddamn thing. I feel so bad for this kid. I was just gonna make him pay me $15. That's it. So he could keep his, so that I could have, and he still has some more. Let me still have some money. My nose is stopping up every time, and it's so hard for me to talk. Like, Jesus. Okay. I can breathe normally now. Yay. It's not like I was breathing normally before. But, I don't know anymore about this stupid freaking bet. Because now I'm really just determined to just get my Imprex. I really should ask my friend if I should get the Battle Core or the Imprex. Like which one of the two I would have more fun with. There might be, yeah, I might like sell some blueprints that I don't even want. Like for example, the Stradivore. I just realized something. Why did I not even say this before? I like how when I looked up Wraith, it only showed Igneous, Carrot, and Volcor, and also there's another Wraith. But I gotta show the 4 Wraith weapons, and here goes one of them. Isn't that just a little bit strange? Yeah, I don't even know anymore. So there's 2 Prisma things I had in my inventory, and that's the Gremlins and the Shade, and also Shade Burst laser rifle. I am gonna freaking get yelled at by my friend because he is going. I already know he's gonna hate me so much for getting the things he likes. Jesus. Okay. 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 Jesus. I'm like. Oh no. Oh no. Block. No, actually, no, report. That's disgusting. Okay. Wow. That's gonna be burnt in my goddamn head. Friggin' disgusting. I like how freaking people. So now they're doing it on Snapchat and Instagram and on Facebook and on PlayStation. And you gotta be kidding, and also doing it on Discord as well. I swear, it's like every time, like everywhere I go, is just these darn random people. I don't even know anymore. I'm just gonna go and just farm for some random stuff to burn this out my head. Cause like, what just happened was I'll go into Snapchat, and then there was this friend request that I gotten from this random person called Gina Potter, and then as soon as I accepted it, which is like 2 days ago, when this person sent me a friend request, just after accepting it, immediately text me a whole entire passage of different things, and it's telling me some, I'm 24, and 24-year-old, like, visit this site, tell me what you see, like, do you like it, what do you. As soon as I see, do you like what you see, I I reported the username, and then just after reporting the username, blocked it. That literally what happened to me on Facebook, Instagram, PlayStation, and everywhere else. Even on Discord. I'm just gonna go ahead and just go. See y'all later. I'm done. That's a